What's up, taters? Guess what? I was on my Twitter enjoying a nice fresh brew of roasting of Hannah Pearl Davis, aka Nancy Pearl, as I do every morning on my Twitter account. And then all of a sudden, I got a DM from Lily telling me that Pearl got a DMCA copyright strike against her channel by none other than ABBA and Preach. Now, y'all want to stay tuned to this video because I'm going to tell you how it all got started and how it ended so far. This is going to be continued. It all depends on what Pearl does afterwards. So Pearl, earlier today, like 14 hours ago, she uploaded this tweet onto her Twitter, crying, crocodile tears in her pool of hypocrisy. ABBA and Preach just tried to copyright strike me for reaction videos I did 2 years ago. And as you can see, it says, "Hi Pearl, due to a copyright takedown notice that we received, we had to take down the following videos from YouTube. Video titled, Whitest Girl on Earth reacts to ABBA and Preach. Pay for me because I look good. The whitest girl reacts, if I have a white wife. I won't share my black culture with her at ABBA and Preach. And whitest girl on earth reacts, why the F am I single, bro? Attractive woman loses it at ABBA and Preach." By the way, this is her MO. This is what Pearl was doing about 2 years ago. She would just basically take videos and just react to them. And I was going to do a deep dive about this about a month ago, but I never did because it was so many. It was so many of whitest girl on earth, basic girl on earth reacts. And all she does is sit there, barely give any commentary, and then let the video play. It's one of the most laziest form of content ever. But this is how it got started. This is when yesterday, ABBA, and I think this guy named Muta, he's a very, very popular, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name. He's a very, very popular YouTuber. And I think he deals with the commentary community. I could be wrong, but him and ABBA were talking with Destiny, and this is what they were talking about. They were talking about DMCA takedowns. That's what they were talking about. They were talking about DMCA takedowns, and they were talking about reaction videos until this happened.
If, like ABBA, for instance, if your video was like 80-90% reacted, the algorithm could shift towards promoting your content over the reactor again, right? Like, if that was an option, or I don't know how YouTube's backend would do that, but
this is so crazy because I just noticed that JustPearlyThings reacted to one of my videos a year or two ago, and it was 90% of her video. So now I get to remove it.
Jesus Christ!
God damn it!
Oh
You
boy!
just do that right now.
Okay. And immediately after saying that he was a man of his word, he did file the DMCA copyright complaint against Pearl, and this is her complaining about it. Now, we're going to go through her entire video, but I'm going to show you how she's a hypocrite in all this. You have no right to sit up here and cry about someone using your content when you try to take down Sarah Garvey's channel. We'll get there. We'll get there, honey. I want to make sure I get everything in context because her simps always say, you take things out of context. No, I won't. Okay. So we have this. This is her basically talking about the entire 3 videos. I thought it was 4, but it looks like they just only took down 3. And where she's crying about that, where this is an actual legit copyright takedown. So she was not really giving any commentary on it. Okay. And then she goes up and says this, she basically she's retweeting her simps, basically defended her. And then this is her crying about it. ABBA and Preach have been making videos on me for months. Some videos slandered friends and family. Some videos falsely accusing me of faking stats. Well, true. You have been faking stats. Okay, we understand that you have botted your channel. Now they are copyright striking me when I have barely responded to these guys. First of all, every last one of these videos by ABBA and Preach are fair use. Are fair use. For those of you who don't know, every YouTube content creator that's monetized will have the copyright or a section in our control panel where it tells us who took a video from us and how much of that video of ours they are using in their video. And so as Alba stated, anybody who used 89% or more of their video in their video will get a legitimate copyright strike takedown complaint. You know what I'm saying? A DMCA complaint takedown. And these are legitimate. So like I said, I seen the video that Pearl has done with these guys, and they're barely, all she does is sit there and let the video play for the most part. And she gives little to no commentary in between the plays. When she stop it, she just go, yeah, that's right. You know, that's very interesting. Such lazy content. And when it comes to ABBA, their content is not lazy. They're actually talking about it. They play a little bit and then they basically talk amongst themselves. Pearl didn't do that. And they'll use probably like less than 40% of someone's video. Okay, so here she gets crying again. Hold on, we're gonna play this. Oof, that's not a flattering picture on Pearl. But then again, is there any flattering pictures of her? So here she go again. She was real butthurt. They accused me of playing into racial dynamics. ABBA and Preach then tried to discredit me because I'm a rich white woman from rural America. Girl, that's true. Wait a minute, are you scared of the truth? You mad? The hypocrisy of these guys is rich. Well, y'all all are rich, but they made their money. They came from poor to rich. You came from rich to rich. That's it. You're not even richer. You're just giving money. You're getting money from your daddy. Okay. You're failing upward, Pearl. So let's listen to what this clip she used had to say.
And I was like, y'all don't find it f***ing weird that a white woman who grew up in a extremely wealthy in some rural part of America, okay?
So I'm gonna show you the front of the house. So I wish I could like be in these videos, but I could not find a sibling that felt like...
is making her career giving marriage and life advice as some young 22, 23-year-old to older black women. I'm like, you ain't got any Asian, Latinos, white women to critique? No, black women. So I was already looking at her a little bit weird, and she invited me a bunch of times, I never wanted.
Okay, where I got that. So that triggered her, okay? All right, and then of course, here she goes, because people are calling her out, and I'm going to show you how people like myself was calling her out. And then she says, I have never, ever copyrighted a reaction video. Stop spreading that narrative. Not true. Yeah, Sarah Garvey's channel is not a reaction channel, but you did try to copyright take down his channel for an ex-employee of yours because he told everybody about your slave contracts, your 80-20 slave contracts. Okay, we're gonna get to that in a minute. Then that's all she cried about today. ABBA and Preach sees everything through the lens of race. They attacked me for clowning on black women, which you did. For those of you who don't know, Pearl got her start through the Black Manosphere space. And the Black Manosphere space is anti-black woman. They talk down on black women. It's not my cup of tea because that's over there on Black YouTube, which I also sometimes call ghetto YouTube. I don't have nothing to do with that side of YouTube. Their problems are their problems. But I did see how black men was supporting this pasty chick to down other black women when they forgot that they come from a black woman. But I digress. We one video at a time. So this is true. That's how she got her come up, and since she still has a large fan base that consists of black men, and we know that because she caters to black men and she only dates black men. Okay, so remember, the white man's trash is the black man's treasure, and that's where we have Pearl. So here we got yet a year ago when I messaged them to come on my show. This was my top clip. Yeah, but they didn't come on your show. You asked them to come on your show and they didn't. As a matter of fact, they left you on red. And so once again, because people were calling her out, and like I said, I'm gonna show you because I was one of the people that was in her replies calling her out. She says, the only time I have ever copyrighted someone was when they used my clips unedited without my permission. Only time. Wrong. First of all of this is a lie, okay? Those clips were not unedited. Those clips were specifically edited to be used on his channel because you both collabed, okay? It's him in the clip and you in the clip. You can't sit up here and take the stuff that he did with you because now you want to claim it as yours because he basically snitched on you and your slave contracts. What's wrong with you? Then she said, I have receipts that said person did not have my permission, and yet the woke A reaction channels didn't report that. Well, where the receipts, girl? You know what people don't do with Pearl? They don't make her show receipts. Pearl says she got this, she could prove that, but she doesn't. She says she can actually tell you what this person said to her in email, but she doesn't show you the email. This woman lies a lot. Okay, let's see if she's still crying about that. Okay, so here we go. So this is her last tweet about it. How are Abba and Preach copyright striking me for a reaction video I did 2 years ago when their entire channel is reactions? Because you did not do fair use, Pearl. I know you're watching this video, and I'm letting you know right now, your video was not fair use. You just ripped off their video, played it, and you made little sounds behind it. But 90% of their video was played without any commentary. You didn't alter it whatsoever. You didn't do anything to make it seem like it was your authentic work. That's how that happened, okay? I don't know how many times I got to constantly tell you this. So once again, I want you to understand, I was going to do an exposed video on this chick a month ago. I typed in JustPearlyThings, whitest girl on earth reacts, and it was a whole bunch of list of videos. This video was after Abba and Preach did a DMCA copyright claim against her because the first 4, I swear it was 4 videos of Abba and Preach. The first 4 videos on top of this was their videos that she was reacted to. Now that they took those videos down, those videos are no longer on this page. But let's look at what she was saying and all the things that I was responding to her about. So here we have where she basically talking about how I'm a rich white woman from rural America. The hypocrisy of these guys is rich. And I said this, the copyright strike they made against you is legit. I've seen those videos, and I just want to say I'm giving you personal experience. I've seen those videos, and all you did was sit there, play their video for 5 minutes straight with no commentary, and then stop the video just to say, yeah, that makes sense, and then play the video again. What you did was not fair use. But let's not forget how you tried to take down Sarah Gar's YouTube channel by copyright striking all the videos that he made with you. That this is the pot calling the kettle black, and as you can see, this is the video by Sarah Garvey where he says, let's address everything, copyright Pearl and the Manosphere. And this is where he gives all of the receipts to show that he owned those clips, and the only reason she's basically trying to take down his channel was because he exposed the contract that she was given to her plantation slaves about earning 80% of their ad revenue and they only get 20%. So that's what we call it, the 80-20 rule. All of the money that they would make, she would get 80% and they would get 20%. And Sarah Garvey said, I'm not signing no contract like that. And so he snitched on her, and she tried to punish him because, you know, he was bad. He was a bad black man. She decided to try to take his channel down completely. Now, this is another part where she basically said something. I replied to it. I have never ever copyrighted a reaction video. Stop spreading that narrative. Not true. And I said, but you tried to take down a channel of one of your ex-employees who you collabed with. You did that to try to shut him up about those crazy 80-20 contracts you made your quote-unquote slaves sign. And then I gave the link to that video. And then here, this is the last one I responded to because Brittany is blocked. So she goes, Abba and Preach see everything through the lens of race. They attacked me for clowning on black women. Yet a year ago when I messaged them to come on the show, this was my top clip. Yeah, but still, you did that first. You clowned on black women first, and then you begin to go after all women. That's when, and then you start coming on my side of the field of conservative right-wingers, and that's when I start coming after you, after Brittany done had her way with you first. So this is where I get Brittany's clip and I leave it here underneath this response. And I said, I'm going to leave this here for those who want to see the hypocrisy. So let's go ahead and play this. This is a really, really good clip from Brittany Venti. This is from the video she did. I'll be sure to leave a link to that video directly in the description box below. So check it out. But here's a clip from it, basically giving you a concise idea of how Pearl is such a big hypocrite.
Pearl pulled the same stunt on the YouTuber Sarah Garvey and tried to get his entire channel terminated by copy striking it so many times.
There were, I think, up to 11 videos that were copyright struck. I was working with her, and these pieces of content were absolutely fine on my channel while we were working together. It's not until we stopped working together and I'd done my video that she wanted to strike the videos.
JustPearlyThings is doing now. She's copyright striking my YouTube channel.
By the way, I know his video is blurry, but I made sure to fact check and Sarah Garvey sent me the receipts for you guys. You can clearly see here that Pearl did in fact try to get his channel taken down by maliciously using the copyright claim system against him. Pearl says that all that commentary channels do is bully because they have no arguments, but nothing says I don't have an argument like trying to copyright claim someone's content to silence them for criticizing you.
This is an abuse of the system. Pearl is an abuser of the system. She's also a bully. She's a bully of the system.
Okay, facts. Now, I also want to add something else to this and that I recorded earlier. So let's go to that footage right now. So about a month ago, I was going to do a deep dive on Pearl and her start. So as you can see, I have JustPearlyThings, Whitest Girl on Earth Reacts. This was her gimmick about 2 years ago. And she had a long list of videos where she would just play other people's videos and either make little reaction or just giggle while the video is playing. This was really not fair use. And at the top of this list were about 4 videos specifically dedicated to Abba and Preach. And what she would do was just sit there and just watch the videos until she'll stop and go, yeah, that makes sense. And then she'll start it again. It was very lazy content. Well, now that she had that strike, look at what she's doing. She's basically either putting all the videos in private or she's deleting them, or she's doing what she did with the Fresh and Fit reaction, putting them in members only content. So as you can see, this is her reacting. The Whitest Girl react to Kevin Samuels on Fresh and Fit. And as you can see, she turned it into a members only content so that Fresh and Fit, who doesn't like her, and I don't like them, let's be clear. I don't like any of these people, but Fresh and Fit really hates Pearl. And Pearl knows this, and so therefore she put it behind a paywall so that it can't get struck. Now it can get struck, but I doubt very seriously that Fresh and Fit is going to pay her membership fee just to strike that video because she didn't use fair use. So let me just show you what she's doing with the rest of these videos. So here we have the Whitest Girl on Earth reacts to full Kevin Samuels show for the first time. 2 hours and 39 minutes, okay? All she's doing is sitting there and go, and just letting this man's content just play on her channel. And as you can see, she put the video in private. So let's go backwards. And we have the Whitest Girl on Earth reacts to Kevin Samuels' savage moments. And that's also on private. Okay, let's go back. The Whitest, no, I don't think she deleted this one or have this in private at all.
I'm gonna show you the outside of the house.
Okay, there you go. No, she doesn't. All right, so I didn't think she did. And here we got the Whitest Girl on Earth reacts to her old college volleyball game. And that's on private. Now, I think the reason why she put this one on private is because that's not her video. It's a video from her college. So she went to her college or maybe her high school YouTube channel and just took their videos and just sat there and just watched herself play. This is just straight lazy reaction. Here we have Whitest Girl on Earth reacts to Dr. Umar, and that's on private. Okay, let's go back. Whitest Girl on Earth reacts to Alpha Male Strategies, how to get a woman obsessed with you. That's on private. Okay, and I'm not gonna report. It's gonna be the last one. I think you guys got the hint. So we have the Whitest Girl on Earth reacts to Love Sosa. and that's on private. So as you can see, a lot of these videos are put in private so she can protect herself, because when she was trying this gimmick, she was just basically trying to go viral, trying to basically make it in the YouTube world. And before she found the red pill, this is what she was doing. This is all she was doing, was taking people's content and just watching with little to no reaction. All of these videos, all the videos she put in private are not fair use. It's just stealing other people's content by giving little to no reaction in return. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the gist of what has happened. And as you can see, what Abba and Preach have done is legal. This was a legit copyright strike takedown. Now, what is Pearl going to do? This is why I said this could be continued. Will Pearl basically fight back? And if she does, if she basically fights back, then Abba can take her to court. Now, Abba got money and Pearl got money. Would he bother to take her to court? I don't know. I really don't know, because these two people got money. They got FU money. So, I mean, Abba could just do this to just basically teach her a lesson. She's in London, so I know that would probably be a headache for her to come all the way over to America or even Canada. I don't even know who has jurisdiction at this moment, but I know it's not good. I know nobody has jurisdiction in London. So this could be a headache for her, and just could be something very petty for Abba. But you know, we do petty, honey. Petty is our favorite color. But that's about it. We'll just see how this progresses onward in the future. But let me know what you think by leaving a comment below this video. Don't forget to leave a like, and if you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, taters.